Are you feeling drained, overwhelmed, and unfulfilled? It's time to fill up your bucket and discover the incredible benefits that come with it. In this video, we'll explore how filling your own bucket can not only enhance your life, but also positively impact your family, relationships, and even the world. Get ready to discover the power of a full bucket and start your journey towards a happier, more fulfilled you. Have you heard the phrase, "You can't pour water from an empty bucket"? What this is saying is that you can't give what you don't have. Someone who's lacking the necessary tools, skills, or expertise cannot supply them, if and when the situation calls for it. Now hear us, this isn't to put you down, or make you feel bad message. The purpose of this message is to encourage you to check out your bucket, and make sure it's full. Now don't sigh or frown, this isn't about adding more tasks to your already busy day. Sure, we'll make some suggestions to help you to fill the bucket, and hopefully to keep it full, but the point is to make your life easier, happier, more fulfilled. Okay. So stick with us. Everything will make good sense. And it'll be worth it. So now, how can you having a full bucket be helpful for your family, friends, and co-workers? Because you're happier, more content, and energized. You feel good. You've got a happy and healthy frame of mind, and guess what? There's a ripple effect to you feeling good and positive and filled up, and that's you pouring happiness, and energy and all these good feelings on your family, friends, and co-workers. And speaking of co-workers, the added plus of you showing up at the office, with your bucket filled, can mean improved performance, increased motivation, and greater productivity. Can't you see? This is the atmosphere you take along with you, to all the environments you find yourself in, be it the home, or the office, or the restaurant, or girls' night at your bestie's flat. Your full bucket can infuse the space with inspiration, positivity, and peace. So, how does a full bucket impact your intimate relationship with your spouse or partner? Having a full bucket can help you to build a better bond with your partner, for one, because you're showing up full. As a result, you're better able to support your partner emotionally, which can result in the both of you experiencing an overall feeling of security and support in the relationship. You having a full bucket can further result in you experiencing an increase of intimacy and passion. You've got a full bucket, right? Filled with happiness, peace, and contentment, yes? Well, this sense of fulfillment and happiness can lead to an increase in the amount of passion and intimacy you have to pour out in your relationship. And dare I say, as I try not to delve too much into your personal business, dear, but your full bucket can result in you being more receptive to physical contact, being more daring in bed, and being more eager to show your love and affection. See this, when both partners are taking care of their own needs, and filling their own buckets, there's often less tension and conflict in the relationship, because they're pouring out onto each other. Can't you see where this can lead to a more harmonious and enjoyable partnership? Further, a woman with a full bucket is usually in a healthy emotional and mental state, right? As such, she's better able to speak with her partner, and genuinely comprehend his needs and desires. Their discussions have become more productive, as they've developed a greater degree of communication and mutual understanding. So you see, when a woman has a full bucket to pour out on her significant other, it can lead to a more fulfilling, happy, and loving relationship for them both. Then, there's this, and that's the impact your having a full bucket can have on your community, or the world at large. I know we speak frequently about one's impact or one's effect on society and the world, but we look at things here through the lens of a village-type mentality. Meaning, we should all strive to reach out and have a positive influential impact on the world, beyond our own front doors. There's giving and pouring out to one's community, through volunteerism and charity work, or activism. You and your filled bucket can be a positive role model to women, young and old, in your community. So you see what we mean when we say you can't pour water from an empty bucket? Do you see the impact you can have on your relationships, your home, and beyond that, when your bucket is full? Can you envision the you, with a full bucket? A calmer, more productive, and happier you? Then let's look at the steps needed to get you there. Well, for one, you need to figure out why your bucket is empty. Is it stress at work, stress at home, relationship problems, or are you just feeling unfulfilled across the board? You need to know where the holes are in the bucket before you can work on plugging the leaks. I'm sure you've heard us say this one thing a time or two, but we have to say it again. And it's about self-care. You just can't get away from this. You simply cannot really take care of someone, or something else, if you're not taking care of you. The numbers just won't positively add up if you're not getting adequate sleep, eating a healthy diet, exercising on a frequent basis, getting involved in sports, or other group-related activities, and being mindful concerning relaxation-type activities. We've noticed that one of the biggest holes in a woman's bucket deals with her lack of self-care, and the residual effect that has on all the other aspects of her world. We'll say this again, self-care isn't selfish. Regardless of what's going on in your life, or the responsibilities and relationships that need to be tended to on a daily basis, you still need to grow and thrive. We advocate you indulging in your passions, hobbies, or anything else that gives your life purpose, fulfillment and meaning. Believe us, if you do, your bucket will be filled like never before. It will be filled, and it will stay full. Would you believe another potential hole in your bucket is a lack of, or having strained connections with others? Humans need human socialization and interaction. As a matter of fact, social connections are sort of critical for us to be healthy beings. We were created for community, which is why we can't let the whole village concept go. There are times in all of our lives where we need help, support, or just to bond with family, friends, or co-workers. The more you have in your bucket, the better you're able to show up positively in these various relationships. One of the steps you can take is to broaden your circle. Sometimes you can deal better with the day-to-day goings-on inside your home, because you get out of the house on a regular basis. And we don't just mean going to work. That's your job. We're talking about engaging in things you enjoy. My sister loves bingo and movies, the other sister loves to golf. They're better in their families and households because their entire worlds don't revolve around the goings-on inside their homes. They're doing things that make them happy and fulfilled. Their outside activities are fun and gives them peace. And all their relationships benefit. We're simply suggesting you find ways to do the same. Hang out with people, make new friends, solidify the relationships you already have by giving them attention as you can. And you'll see what a difference it can make in your life and on your overall attitude. Next, there's reflection on past experiences. We can all learn something from reflecting on the past and learning from it. By looking back at past successes and failures, you can gain insight into what works and what doesn't, and then use that knowledge to plug any holes and fill up your bucket. Then there's gratitude. Would you believe the practice of being thankful is a powerful hole plugger for a leaky bucket? Well, it is. Simply focusing on one or two things daily, concerning what you're thankful for, can go a long way towards increasing your emotional well-being and helping you to better cope with stress. On top of that, you having a full bucket results in resilience. That's the ability to bounce back from issues and challenges. Can't you see? Your full bucket can help you to overcome obstacles and persevere through difficult times. Then lastly, if your bucket is empty due to mental health or other related issues, by all means get professional help. A therapist, counselor, or other mental health professional can help you to patch any hole that's in your bucket mental health-wise, which will enable you to show up and pour effectively and positively into your relationships. This is huge, dear, because a whole and stable you makes a fulfilled and happier you. Notwithstanding anything else, or anyone else, we want you to be whole and happy, for you. Overall, it takes conscious work, commitment to self-care, and personal growth to fill one's own bucket. A person can begin the process of filling their bucket and achieving greater well-being and fulfillment in life by determining the source of their empty bucket and then filling it by practicing self-care, connecting with others, setting goals, practicing gratitude, and obtaining professional help if necessary. So start filling up your bucket today, and experience the amazing benefits that come with it. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's essential. By prioritizing your own well-being, you'll be better equipped to show up for your family, friends, and the world around you. Thanks for watching. Until next time.